We have Punj Lloyd that we're focusing on post its numbers. It was a disappointing performance for the company this quarter. They reported a loss of 148 crores versus a profit of 1.2 crores year on year, and the total income as well is down about 31%. JP Chalasani, the MD and Group CEO of Punj Lloyd, joins us now to talk about that. Mr. Chalasani, good morning and thank you as always for joining us. We are looking at the standalone numbers and it looks like it has been a disappointing performance this quarter. Can you just take us through what the order book stands at currently and what is the expectation for the next couple of quarters for Punj Lloyd?
I think I put the results the other way around. I think that it is quite an encouraging result for us. If you had heard us earlier, the quarter ending June, we said if you take the June quarter as the base, we said that we'll keep improving quarter on quarter. After 3 quarters of being negative EBITDA, this time we have the positive EBITDA. In fact, if you look at the quarter on quarter, from minus 90 crores, we now moved to plus 100 crores at the standalone basis. Even the top line has gone up by about 10% at the standalone basis from 1290 crores to 1420 crores. So there is operations-wise, there is a significant improvement when you look at quarter-on-quarter basis on this. So after 3 quarters, we moved on to the positive EBITDA and we moved from minus 7% to plus 7%. When you look on year-to-year basis, that's fine. You will see the differences. But then if you look at the previous 3 quarters performance, the operations are turning around on this. I think that's one significant achievement in this quarter. So after really 3 quarters, we have a positive EBITDA margin of 7%. And on the order book wise, as you said, that we have one of the reasons why we are able to now move from the negative EBITDA to positive EBITDA margins is that we were able to control the operations. Existing projects started improving their returns, and the new projects started taking off from this quarter onwards.
Okay. So, Mr. Chalasani, since there has been an EBITDA turnaround on a sequential basis as per the numbers, do you expect the EBITDA turnaround to continue into the next quarters? And if so, do you expect even an improvement from the 5.4% margin you reported this quarter?
Sure. In fact, we plan to end, we target to end this financial year with overall positive EBITDA, though at the cumulative basis in the 9 months we are at negative EBITDA. We'll carve up that, and by end of March you will see that we coming into the positive EBITDA. As I said, that the operations wise now there is a significant improvement quarter on quarter basis, and this you'll only see the positive side of it on this. The order book is good. It looks very good at this stage, and there are quite a few orders in the pipeline as well on this. So order book and operations are fine. Then we just need to concentrate on our debt reduction plan. That's the key for us moving ahead.
In fact, that was my next question, Mr. Chalasani. The last time you spoke with us, you indicated that your target is to bring down the debt by 40%. What have you done in this quarter itself in terms of debt reduction? What is the absolute figure, and how much do you plan to scale it down by, say, in the next 3 to 6 months?
See, during the quarter of December 31st, obviously it didn't happen because if you remember, I said that mainly the debt reduction would happen through non-core asset monetization and the claims realization. To some extent, we had little progress in claim realization, but non-core asset monetization happened in this quarter, the current quarter, which is where we had the Medanta stake sale. So if you see, maybe as on today, if you see that not on the December 31st results on this, it's come down by about 10% the debt, and moving ahead, hopefully that if more and more claims get realized, that I think we will do the debt reduction. That's going to be a single point agenda for us, having the last 2 to 3 quarters concentrated on improving the operations of the company, which is now on track. So next few quarters, our focus is going to be how do we reduce our debt and debt cost.
So, Mr. Chalasani, tell us about the figures with regards to your debt figures at this point in time. What is your debt stand at? How much are you going to reduce it possibly in Q4? And will we see the interest costs come down in Q4 from the 250 crores that you paid this quarter?
That's what we hope so. Like as on 31st December, our debt stands at around 6,400 crores. And as we speak now, it's come down to sub 6,000 crores at this stage. Hopefully in the next 45 days, what we have to end the quarter, we should see some more reduction. Plus also the interest cost coming down. I think the next time when we have the quarterly, the financial results sometime in May, you would actually see the significant improvement in portion of the debt. I'm not going to say that it's going to end at the point of time, but you will start seeing the trend. We are already seeing the trend now. It will continue to do on this. So as I said, that's going to be the 0.1 to 0.5 priority for us is going to be our debt reduction cost.
Okay. In the quarter gone by, another important piece of news was that the FIPB gave an approval to your company to manufacture defense items. Can you just give us a sense of what the scope of work could be over there? What could the potential be as far as revenues are concerned? And when could you start to see them on your books?
Yeah. There are two areas, I think, other than the EPC business is what we are concentrating on. One is defense, which we expect to be a large business moving ahead on this. And the second one is we are slowly improving the business in terms of the developmental projects, that means where we invest as BOO or BOOT project. In fact, just the last week, we commissioned a 21 megawatt solar project, which we won through our subsidiary PLIL in Punjab. So one segment of thing is that we are not just becoming an EPC, we want to just create assets on the balance sheet, so we're gradually improving on that area. We now have a road project, we have 2 solar projects on this, and we're bidding for a few more solar projects. That's going to be one stream of revenue as well as asset creation for the company. Second one, which is going to play a significant role in the company's top line moving ahead in the next few years, is going to be defense. We have this, as you rightly said, that we have the license now on this, and we have a strong manufacturing base in Madhya Pradesh, which we have already been manufacturing for a few defense public sector undertakings in India as well as some foreign companies. Right now we are in the process of bidding for the number of projects in defense area. Obviously, the defense from bid to conversion takes a little longer period on this. It's a long-term the sort of a business. I think we would see a significant revenues coming from defense maybe in a year or two, but the action has started now in a big way.
Okay. Just one final question on a number, if you can give us. You said that a lot of your debt will be reduced because of claims settlement. What is the outstanding claims at this point of time, and how much has been settled already?
See, we have claims wise on paper, we have about close to 10,000 crores worth of claims on this. But then we see that when you do the ABC analysis, and we see that what is the most conservative basis realizable is about 3,500 crores on this. Okay. So our first target is to see that how fast can we realize this 3,500 crores, and then we can move on to the next phase of thing. Our concentration, as I said, that for the debt reduction, that's going to be a key role for us, and that's where we're concentrating now on how do we get these claims onto the table in terms of the cash, and then go back and then retire your debt. So some movements have started, and one of the claims in Doha for the Doha airport got settled, and we received the money for $25 million. And other areas in this quarter, what we saw is there's some movement, but the claims are always can't go by the timetable what you fix. But there is movement, and we're quite hopeful that as we move ahead, that more and more claims get realized.
All right, Mr. Chalasani, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for joining us.